Hello and welcome to Points West. The headlines this lunchtime. The families being rescued from their homes as floodwaters hit Gloucester. How Wiltshire's on standby where the water table's exceptionally high. And appealing for a longer sentence for the man convicted of murdering Sian O'Callaghan. Good afternoon. There have been more evacuations this morning as water levels rise and floodwaters hit Gloucester. The fire service has been rescuing people all morning and taking them to safety by boat. One of the places which has been hardest hit is Sandhurst, which is on the outskirts of the city. And our reporter Andrew Plant is there for us this lunchtime. Hi, Andrew.
Good afternoon to you, Alexia. We've seen the first 4 rescues of the day here in Gloucestershire, here on Sandhurst Lane. You can see the Gloucestershire Fire and Rescue Service dirigible boat out there, about to go back to a traveller's site, which is just around that corner, looking for more people who want to come out. We'll talk about that a bit more in a moment. First, let me just show you how badly flooded this place is. The water pouring down there. This was flooded back in 2000 and 2007. The properties around that corner had flood defences fitted then. They're holding up, but you can see just how underwater they are. And a few minutes ago, we saw some chickens and some horses in this field to my right rescued too. Now, about 10:30, the Fire and Rescue Service came down here to launch their boat. It's only about 2 feet deep here, but they go along prodding with their yellow stick, and eventually you get down to the bridge. It's about 7 feet deep there, so they had to go quite far in to launch. There was a family stuck in a cottage, 2 adults and 2 very young children, both below 3 years old, who they launched towards about 10:30. It took them a couple of hours actually to bring them back, but eventually we saw them successfully coming back down the river just a few moments ago. Now, the lady was called Tina Bailey. She said they'd been stuck in their cottage. They were going to wait it out. The water wasn't inside, but of course they would soon run out of provisions. She said they'd been stuck there for the past 48 hours.
Well, we were stuck in the house since yesterday. We managed to walk through some of the floods up the lane, but it wasn't passable by the car. My partner was over in Wootton and he managed to get back to part of the village, and then our uncle tracted him in. But then overnight, obviously, as the water levels were rising, the house is fine because it's built on a tump, so we're very lucky there. We've got some ducks who think it's Christmas at the moment, but if it was just us, we probably just would have stuck it out and waited for the water to recede. But because of the children.
Now, Nathan Bishop is the station commander from Gloucestershire Fire and Rescue Service. Nathan, thanks very much for taking the time to join us. Already the beginning of a busy day for your crews here.
Yeah, it's been a very busy day so far, these crews. As you've already stated, we've rescued several people from Sandhurst Lane who have been stranded by the River Severn. We're now going to go and check out all the other properties which are very close to the river in case they've lost power, etc., and can't manage to ask us for their assistance. So that's what the crews are going to go and do in the next few minutes. Give us a bit of an overview of how the last few hours have been for you and your teams. You've been taking food to people, is that right? Yes, we also had a farmer about approximately 1 mile from here. He's got 60 horses stranded only about a metre above the floodwater. He's very concerned. He had no food and no fresh water for the horses. With the RSPCA, we're now managing to give the horses fresh water, and we've taken fresh food and clothes to the farmer to make them safe in their property. Now, you and your team must just be working round the clock, aren't you? Inundated with calls from members of the public for things just like this. We have had many calls over the last few days. You know, we started with a very serious incident in Lidbrook. We had a serious incident in Cirencester, and it's been continuing. But the crews are well trained and well prepared for it. OK, Nathan, good luck with the rest of the day. Thanks very much indeed for joining us. I'm just going to leave you with a shot of the boat just going off again. They've got about half a mile, I think, along this road to go. And then, as I say, there are more people waiting to be rescued. So hopefully in a few minutes' time, we'll see them coming back down this way with more people that they've brought away from the flooding. Back to you.
OK, Andrew, for now, thank you very much.